the Perdana Botanical Garden, known in Malay as the Taman Botani Perdana, or just simply Lake Gardens, is probably the most popular park within Kuala Lumpur. It's an ecotourism site. It is lovely, it's very green. In terms of access to the park itself, if you come in through the Masjid Negara way, it's a big, long, steep uphill walk. It's about 10-15 minutes walk. If you are elderly, or if you do have joint issues, or if you are with your family, it's best that you come with in a taxi. I think it's safe and it's much more faster. Can be a lot of hard work. Obviously, going downhill, it's a nice little walk, but uphill it's a bit of a struggle. It is brilliant. I mean, the park itself is fantastic. It's made up of 5 different sections, 5 different gardens, of which probably the most famous is the KL Bird Garden. That's probably the most popular one. There's a video. I've done a video with regards to that, and I've also spoke about what I thought about it. Come along to the garden. The garden is nice. It is a lovely walk. There are a lot of undulations. There are a lot of small hills and whatnot. So again, if you have quite sensitive or a weak body, then maybe it's not for you. But yeah, I mean, when you do come in, it is peaceful. It is very green. What impressed me the most is the variation within the trees and the plantation. I think that's more impressive than the bird park itself. It feels like you're in a rainforest, even though you're not, especially when you're walking up it and hearing all the birds tweaking away and chirping away. It's lovely, it's nice. It is a nice little jog for those who are interested in jogging. But yeah, just be careful when it comes to your body and your knees, because it can be a very difficult task navigating the park. But yeah, hopefully enjoy.
न जाने मेरे दिल को क्या हो गया अभी तो यही.
Salamat Tenggahari, everybody. I'm in the KL Bird Park in Kuala Lumpur, which is also known locally as the Taman Burang. It's the world's largest in-flight aviary place, the indoor bird center. It's absolutely amazing. It's got over 3,000 birds and 200 species. The whole area is divided into 4 zones. 3 of the zones is where it's free flight, so the birds can fly as like their natural habitat, fly freely. And there's 1 zone which is more contained. I don't know what to say. It's some of the birds here I've only seen on TV. Never seen anything like this. It is brilliant. It's a little bit expensive to get into the actual place itself. The entrance fee is the tickets are around about 67 ringgit, which is the equivalent to about £15, £14-15 UK pound. So far I've only had a quick little stroll and seen some amazing things. So I'm just going to pause the video and show you guys a little bit. Here just behind me is Mr. Peacock himself. Don't run away, I need you on the video. The bird park is one of the 5 sections which make up the Lake Garden and the Perdana Botanical Gardens. The deer one is another garden as well. There's also a butterfly one. But today we won't got time for the bird park itself, but there's a guy at the background enjoying the peacock.
न जाने मेरे दिल को क्या हो गया अभी तो यही था अभी खो गया
है तुझको तो प्यार सजना लाख कर ले तू इनकार सजना खो गया है तुझको तो प्यार सजना लाख कर ले तू इनकार सजना दिलदार सजना है ये प्यार सजना
हो गया है तुझको तो प्यार सजना लाख कर ले तू इनकार सजना दिलदार सजना है ये प्यार सजना
Well, the trip to the bird park is just coming to an end. Just thought I'd tell you guys what I thought of the actual park itself. Firstly, it's incredibly big, deceptively big in fact. When you look from outside and when you first enter, you think, okay, it's nice, it's big, but it's not going to be that big. But when you walk around, it feels like over a mile long. It is magnificent in terms of the number of species that they've got, the number of birds itself. It is brilliant to look at. A lot of the cages tend to have like one or two example of the bird. There doesn't seem to be that many, which I guess is a good thing because it gives you an insight. It shows you what the bird is like without overcrowding it and without obviously abusing the birds itself, by packing it with so many. So that's a good thing. In terms of navigation, there are a lot of hills, there are a lot of valleys within the actual park itself for you to walk, which is a good form of exercise. A little bit difficult for elderly people or people with family, I guess. I'll just turn around a little bit so I can show you guys a little bit more of the park. Here's more bird for you. One other thing I think they can improve upon though is there's constant gates. There's always seems to be a gate you either pull in or push in just to get through to the next part. I mean, it just seemed to be unnecessary. It's usually an introduction to a zone. As I mentioned, there's four zones within here. Every time there's a zone, there seems to be a gate. But even when there isn't a zone, there seems to be a gate as well for a different section as well. And it gets a little bit frustrating and tiresome constantly. Pulling and pushing and whatnot. Overall, it's very good. I still think it's too expensive, the ticket. I still think that's something that they can lower in order to encourage more people to come and have a look at it. It is beautiful. It is a magnificent sight, and to have this within a major city, at the heart of the city, is a wonderful feat. So kudos to all the people who came up with the idea, and all the people who work incredibly hard. There's a bear just next to me now. Here you go, little peacock. Don't go away, Mr. Peacock. I'm trying to record you. There you go. So this is the beauty of the park itself. It's just that you can be walking along and something is always flying next to you or just past you. A lot of families enjoying the stroll. You do need about an hour, hour and a half to enjoy it properly. Can be a bit tiresome, the exercise itself, but definitely worth it. Price wise, like I said, it is a bit on the expensive side. That's its only downfall, I guess. And how do I feel about all these bears being within this net itself? I mean, there's a part of me that instinctively said it's wrong, because the bears should be able to freely fly wherever they want. And there's another part of me that says it's a privilege, to be able to have this access. They are well maintained, they are well kept, so it's good for our own education on that level. But yeah, very peaceful place, very noisy. But yeah, worth a visit. I mean, if you do miss it, it's not the worst thing. But if you can, and if you've got time, and you've got a bit of money saved up, then do come along. Hello guys, I'm here standing in front of Menara KL. You can see in the background, here it is. Wonderful, just came into light just there. Yeah, the Menara KL, Menara stands for tower, and obviously KL is shortened abbreviation for Kuala Lumpur. So it's also known as the Kuala Lumpur Tower, or just plain old Kuala Lumpur KL Tower. It's essentially a communication tower and also a tourist attraction. It was opened in 1994, and it's the highest viewing public viewing place within the Kuala Lumpur city itself. It's about 421 meters high. It has a revolving restaurant at the top as well. And it is a spectacular view. Don't get me wrong, it is fantastic. It's based in surrounding the actual tower itself is the Bukit Nanas Forest Reserve. So it is in a fantastic lower hill and green area with so much plantation. Here's just a small view of some of the plantation within the main road itself. As you can see, it is gorgeous. It has an observation deck on the 276 meters high above the base itself, which gives you a fantastic view of the city. During the nights as well, it lights up, the whole tower lights up, which is brilliant, with different lights as well. And you can't miss the tower. Anywhere you go within the city itself, it's there. You can view it from any part of the city itself. And it's good as to give you a bit of orientation. Sorry, am I okay to record? Thanks. Yeah. Sadly, I don't have time to go more closer or to go up to the tower itself. It does cost roughly about £16 UK pound for an adult to go up to the observation deck, and I'm sure it's if those who have been up there, it is worth the money. I just don't have time, or unfortunately, the budget is quite tight as well. So time and budget doesn't allow me to go and enjoy that little moment. But yeah, one other interesting fact about the tower is that it took about 31 consecutive hours to pour concrete into the base foundation of the building itself. So that tells you the amount of work, hard work, and the engineering feat that the tower has achieved to give it to allow us to enjoy it. Yeah, so it's raining, I'm cold, I'm freezing. But I mean, the rain is nice. It is hot weather as well, so the rain is a welcome change. But I get this every day in UK. The last thing I want to see is rain. But yeah, I'm gonna head off now, so let you guys go. Enjoy your time and have a nice day.
मुड़ के भी पीछे कुछ देर तो मैं रुका था
जब दिल ने तुझको रोकना चाहा दूर तू जा चुका था
हुआ क्या
न जाना
ये दिल क्यों
दीवाना
A little bit crazy, a little bit, I don't know, a bit claustrophobic in here, but people seem to love it. Probably not for me.
इनकार सजना
हो गया है तुझको तो प्यार सजना लाख कर ले तू इनकार सजना
I said to you guys that I wasn't going to get anything, but it did look appetizing. But this was the only halal place in the whole Jalan Alor, in the whole street itself. So I just thought, what the hell? Let's try it. I just hope I don't regret this tomorrow. Anyway, it looks alhamdulillah, looks okay. Looks good. Chicken with rice, chicken fried rice. So nothing adventurous. So let's see what happens. Got this irritating music at playing along somewhere up there. I don't know if you can see the guy. I'm here at the beautiful KL railway station. I don't know how much you guys can hear me because I can't even hear myself think and talk. The noise here is absolutely deafening. Anyway, this beautiful railway station was built in 1910 for a price of 15,000, which was a huge amount of money back in those days. It's a colonial design building which takes its influence from both east and west, including Moorish and Indian design. Up until 2001, it served Singapore and other southeast destinations, but since then it's been replaced by more modern railway stations, which is unfortunate because it's so beautiful. It really is a fantastic building, and it's a shame to see such a lovely building not being used. But the surrounding area is fantastic as well. Nowadays it's only used, the train station is only used for local commuting. But I'll just give you a quick tour of the surrounding area. The building opposite it is beautiful as well. Just hold on 1 second, I'll show you guys. There you go, just to show you guys the surrounding building as well, which is fantastic.
ऐ वक्त रुक जा, थम जा, ठहर जा, वापस जरा दौड़ पीछे।
मैं छोड़ आई खुद को जहाँ पे, वो रह गया मोड़ पीछे। कहाँ मैं,
कहाँ तू,
ये कैसा
है जादू।
अरे हो गया है तुझको तो प्यार सजना, लाख कर ले तू इनकार सजना।
हो गया है तुझको तो प्यार सजना, लाख कर ले तू इनकार सजना। दिलदार सजना है ये प्यार सजना।